Thank you, folks, and thank you, studio. We are back. Thank you again. We are so sorry. We have technical breakdown issue from our end, but that have been resolved. And please continue to watch and share this program with others as we get into the conversation. And those of you who have been patiently waiting on the radio, we are glad that we are back. And so please, let's continue. Don't go anywhere. We are here, and we are here for you. So we would love to begin this program. I will say thank you again. Bear with us so that we can do this together. And thank you so much for rejoining us. Um, and thank you, those of you who listen to the exhortation. Thank you, and you gave your life. That's how we begin this program. And so I want to say a very big welcome again back to today's program. We're going to quickly start. We have a very, short time, and I think we have been talking about the role of the church. Um, and when it comes to drugs addiction, what is the role of the church concerning drugs abuse? What can the church do to help in the process of prevention and in the process of counseling rehabilitation? What can the church do? The church play a very important role. The church, the light of the word, representing Christ, Christ, which is the light. And we know that Christ came, died for the sinners. He died for all of us who have sinned, and he wants us to be saved. So likewise, those who are in the ghettos, those who are living in the graveyard, it is important for us to also reach out to them as a church. I'm not sure, as we say on this program, and if you have any information, you are listening to us through the radio, and you have any information that a particular church is rendering services, want to know and want to talk about it because it is important. If you know that there is a mosque or some Muslim group or brothers of ours that are, also gear or that have governors, put together, that have, put their meager resources together to help with rehabilitation. Let us know that they are out there, they are, reaching out. But if not, it is something for us to have a conversation in our mocks. What are we telling our members? What are we telling, the worshippers in our religious school? What are we saying? What are we doing in our religious institutions? Now, in the school, it could be hospital. What are you doing? Universities, colleges. What are you doing about this issue, this national issue that is affecting the nation? All right. So we say that there is a role for the church. There is a role for religious leader. And one of the role of the church, as we said, you know, is for the church to offer counseling. It's for the church to offer rehab. All right. Counseling, which is very, very important. And we talk about it. We'll continue to speak about it. We don't know your resources you have, but I know it is important for the church to get out there to help to, with the rehabilitation. There are so many um, psychosocial, counselors in these churches. They are all, all denominations. if not all, maybe only few, but majority of the mainline churches, the full gospel churches, you have trained counselors. What are you doing? Church council of churches, Muslim council. What are you doing? Do you have some counselor that can go and talk about this issue, especially now that we have some of our brothers and sisters that are taking to Johnsonville. It is not about politics. It has nothing to do with which party you from. It has something to do with our brothers and sisters. It's not about which party. This is not campaign. We're not campaigning here. We don't campaign for anybody. The campaign we do here is a campaign of rehabilitation, how you can get involved. So we are not only saying that, but we'll open the lines and also hear from you. We also, on November 2nd, we begin our first fundraiser. We want to raise money. Yes, we don't have all, but if you are out there and you are led, you can give for this worthy undertaking. I don't see anything more greater than this. Trying to save somebody's life, trying to give somebody a new life, a life that they can make meaningful contribution in their community, in their home, all right, in the nation. So, so I'm encouraging you. We'll open the lines so that you can call in and give us a feedback of what we do here, and also make a comment if you want to join us in this endeavor. All right, we will highly appreciate. Our objective is to give a new look at things, the way Liberians look at things. Most often we sit and wait and say government going to do it. It doesn't matter whichever government that is there, whichever administration I mean, because government is just government. But it doesn't matter which administration that is there. What matter is the administration and the citizen themselves realizing that it is important to do this. I believe your $5, your $10, your $12, your $100, your 200, 1,000. I give according to your abilities. We are not here to tell you to go credit somebody you can give because you want somebody to know. If you don't have, it's understandable. All right. But I believe every Liberian of age is able to handle a $5, a $10. You know, you know, I'm talking about Liberian dollars. If you have 20, if you have $10 in the US, that's fine. That's also fine. But the role of the church, we are encouraging most of these churches, you know, especially the council of churches. I know we are good. We criticize government. We are good to point out the ills of the society, but you have the resources. Most of these churches have the resources. And we cannot sit back and play deaf ears and think like we don't know what's going on. In fact, that is the Great Commission. If you're not doing anything about it, why will you tell Christ tomorrow with all the resources that you have, all the human resources that you have? There are people that are trained that can offer their counseling. Why not? Maybe council of churches, just organize a team, you know, rehabilitation team. You can call it whatever name, and ask your member churches to provide counselors, to provide doctors, nurses. You don't have to go there for every day. You can offer those services on the monthly basis, or maybe maybe on a quarterly basis, based on your resources that you have. Then people are saying you are taking action, you are reaching out to the needed. So again, we are saying there's a role the church can play. The church can play a role by offering counseling services. And counseling services are very important. There are leaders in these churches that are trained. There are leaders that have the capability. There are leaders that have this skill. Not only that, we are also asking, as we are trying to raise funds, we're also asking your members to contribute. And I want to call on all the churches that I work for, especially the Free Pentecostal Mission of Liberia. You know, don't sit back, encourage your members, all right? On the 2nd of November, this program is going to start. Encourage your members. You have, we're not pressing you anymore. We know things are difficult, but we have to do something, all right? And I'll call the church's name. I know all of your names. You know, some of you are in Lofa County, some of you are in Nimba, some of you are in Maserati, and so please, join us in this endeavor. It is very important. If you have not supported any undertaking, as we encourage citizens to be good citizens, get involved. This is how you can get involved. That's one of the things we've been talking about on this platform. A good citizen is the one that get involved. Don't sit on the fence and say, well, I don't have any of my child, or my children are not there, so I don't care. Those are all stubborn people that don't listen. That's not how it works. All right? You yourself once was stubborn, but God, in His gracious, in His mercy, did not let you down. He saved you. Somebody was praying for you. Somebody was sent to talk to you about Jesus. So, somebody was there, encouraging you, counseling you, providing some counsel for you. And eventually, you became a Christian. So it is not only about Christian. We are also encouraging our Muslim brothers. I got a lot of family who are Muslims. So let's work together. Let's do this together. But the role of the church, even I believe, the Muslim Council of Liberia, they got educated people, counselors, they got doctors, they got nurses, all right, that go worship in mosques. So why not organize them and say, look, why don't we go to the center there? Or why don't we go to Abraham Delon got a center too. But the government is not prepared. Their center, they're taking the government. It should have responsibility of those people. But we need to do our part. It is important. So we are here to encourage you. Sorry, the first program we started today, we had technical issue. The exhortation was done, but we couldn't continue because we had to do some adjustment. But we are back. Those of you who are still, listening to the radio station, we are going to open the lines now and want to give you more time to call in. More time. Those of you who are watching on the social media, make your comment, please. The role of the church. The church can help. Some churches even run rehabilitation programs. Like I know the Catholic Church, I know probably even the Lutheran or the Methodist. I'm not sure of that, but I know the Lutheran should have some counseling department. They are very strong in that. All right. The Methodists, with all of the challenges they have now, the council of churches need to do something, I'm not sure if they are doing. I tend to be corrected in the area of this drugs issue, and I believe they should step in. They have the resources, the human resources, they have it. The counselors are many, many. Ask for volunteers in your churches, And then let me talk also, the Free Pentecostal Mission of Liberia. You got the Hosanna Church. You got that is right there in 72nd. You got International. That's right around there, Ghana's Bell. They call it Japan Highway, right? Opposite NTA. You got God's Glory right there to Joba. That's a big church as well. I know all of you. Mole, you are right there in Bento. So all of you, Divine Deliverance, and some other folks, those of you in Ventura, those of you in Kolau, those of you in Foya, those of you in Yekepa, So you got to do something, And all other churches, We are encouraging all the churches, all right, all Christians, all Muslims, and non-Christians as well. We don't want to leave that. It's about Liberia. So together we can do it. But we are encouraging that the church play a role that is so meaningful in helping the nation move forward. When we are criticizing, we are also, we should have, we have the responsibility as well to get involved. You can't sit back and just say, well, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. Council of Churches is a very big organization. And so the bishops, the pastors, the deacons, the elders, the laymen, Christians, members, it is something for us to do. And some of you friends I have, I'll call your name on Sunday, on the second. I'll deliberately do that. So if you don't call him, you don't call him, I know it's going to call you. And I know some of your numbers. I'm going to call you, and when I call you, please pick up the call and answer. But folks, it's serious. Let's do it together. We cannot do it alone. Christopher, so that's why we're saying the church has a role to play. There you go. All is all yours. So you can open the line, Chris. And anything you have to say, you can make your contribution. Our time has really been wasted a little bit, but we hope that we have a little time to talk to you. Call in and give us your name, your number, and say, I want to join. I want to be part of this. Right now, I want to tell you, we are not giving. We have the numbers, all the mobile number, the GSM companies, the two GSM companies. We have the numbers registered, notarized. So this is not anything. We have bank account. If you want to make any, query, or you want to find out, you want to know whether we are legit, we got everything to provide for you to make sure that your resources are well protected. No money coming in anybody's hands, okay? It goes straight to the account. We'll provide the account number when we come on the second, but keep following the program. But also, that's just a piece of what we do here. We actually do presentation, and today is Sunday. We come do the exhortation and so forth. Join us on Friday, and I know Chris is going to talk about that. Yes, Chris.
Okay, folks, you listen. Sorry, we were having some technical issue that were eating most of our time. Before you listen to the program, you want to make a contribution, and on the program, 0777959 0777959 or better still 0881 0881 is the number to call. 0881 and 670 is the number to call.
And
Zero triple seven nine
the
five
WhatsApp
nine
number, sir.
0777959 0777959 again 0777959 or better say 081 871 670 081 871 670 and the WhatsApp number to call +231 777 95 9959 777 or better still +231 777 657 3332 is the number to call. You can place your call on the role of the church. What the church must do to help in the process to budget the government effort against fraud, against drugs, and the role of we have to say the church because at the background we form, but we are not specifically talking only about the church, but the religious setting as a whole, Muslim,
And then
council.
yeah, Chris, I think if you're a Muslim, you can call. The numbers are there. This is a national call. This is a national initiative. Call in, tell us, talk to us. What you been doing from your end, and how we all can collaborate, work together, and see this, through. So I mean, it's for everybody, non-Christians. You can call in. We are not discriminating. Okay, all of you are important. Every Liberian is very important to this process.
0777959 0777959 081 871 670 081 871 670. Better still, the WhatsApp number, 0777959 0777959 0777959 or better still 081 871 670 is the number to call, and the WhatsApp plus 231 777 65 73 32 plus 231 777 65 73 32. The church how to be involved, the religious people how to be involved. That'll help. Mr. Manuel rightly said that the coming Sunday, which the first Sunday in November, will be announcing the official number and the organization account number by which you can donate. And those of you that have been calling, say you contribute, we already have the number. By the grace of God, maybe we'll start texting, we'll start giving you as a reminder, texting you to remind you that you make a commitment to this organization that you want to help in the process voluntarily to see how best you can help our brother and sister out there from the street. And we just starting. It is a continual process, like I said earlier. We're just starting. So from the initial stage, there are a lot of organizations that's already bigger than us, and they are helping people that they want even brand direct they don't get. Your money will be used, everything will be live. The donation thing will be doing whatever we'll be doing will be live through our TNB page, and you'll be seeing the progress we'll be making by the grace of God. The little thing we don't have to donate care, but also donate immaterial things also to the various rehabilitation center. We can give food, we can help, try to help in the process, So we can come here, I think we can get more screen to talk, more backing to talk. We can just come here and be talking to national government. Oh, they want it's not been done, it was not been done. So maybe someone will ask, but why are you doing as a citizen? Say you're always talking this will be done, and we say, yeah, but let's say we are also helping, we are budgeting the government effort, so we are all ready to talk. So someone say, I don't put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah.
I don't put your money where your money is. So you have it will be good. It will be good. It will be good because drugs is a disease affecting every one of us. And thanks to the LDA that are doing a lot of multiple arrests across the country. It is going to be rehabilitated. So in so doing, the government is the national budget cannot do all. Yes, they are heavily loaded. So for country like Liberia, so we need to help to budget the government effort. Folks, the number to call plus 231 777 is a WhatsApp number. The number to call also on the show is 0777 959 959 0777 959 959. Or better still, 081 871 670 is the number to call. We'll be our lucky caller. First, you can place a call.
And
We are sorry for the break in. Maybe that's why we lost most of it, but we are sorry.
but
For
and then Chris, we are encouraging those of you who are mothers. We're encouraging you to call. It's very important. It's so important for mothers. We know how much you care about your children, especially going 9 months, and then you have to take care of them, for the length of time, grow up, and your expectation is that, they become useful people tomorrow, they can help you. But now, you see that the other way they are gone, the drugs there, they destroying them. What do you, what can you say to this undertaking? Call in, and help us suggest, make recommendations. Those things are very important. And I know, most often people will say, okay, me, I will sit and see what, let's see how far they go, what they will do. You know, it is not by our own power. And I just tell you, this is a national call for every Liberian. You know, I believe those of you that have the information, spread the information to other people. And thank God for some of you been calling. Yesterday we had a program. You promised, you know, other programs you've been calling. You said you would tell people in your community. Do that as a good citizen, all right, so that we can help. You know, this is not about anybody. It's about you. It's about the country. It's not about any individual. We're not doing it for any negative or any. There's no other objective. The only objective is we want Liberians, want citizens who can say, well, we take initiative, we can do this. And this initiative is not only about giving money, we teach them many things here. We're talking about getting involved as a citizen. How do you get involved in your community? There are so many ways. As a student, as a university student, I encourage all of you. Sometimes the politics is so much at the university, but you have a way of contributing, especially the students. You can organize yourself. Go put your shirt on. You can organize yourself. Sorry for that, for the children play too much. Organize yourself. And render some tutorial classes for high school students, or have some programs. Students are leaving from, high school, they want to enroll at various university. How can they, navigate through the system? That you do it without asking for pay. You are contributing, you are helping those students, you are showing and directing them the way how to do it, how to handle their enrollment processes. So it's not only about politics all of the time. The government will see what we do. If they don't do this, yeah, it's good. Yeah, you do that. Politics is, it's not, but it should not be the order of the day at the university. Create some system, create some program where students who want to be scientists, you know, how can they be scientists? Those of you in the science university, in the science colleges, help them, prepare them, the professors, you teachers. So there's so many ways you can get involved in your nation building. In nation building, so many ways you can get involved. As a driver, don't allow people to use your car to put in drugs, or to put in, buy something, weapons or other thing, and they use your vehicle to do harm to the population. As a good citizen, getting involved. When you eat your food, don't throw it in the street. All right, take it, hold it in your hand, or get a little plastic bag, pull it in it. So there are so many things we talk about here. We are not narrowing our platform just to, telling you about, oh, join us to give, but there are so many things we are talking about. This is just a little portion of what we do. We don't only want to say, oh yes, these people are in the street, what is it, the government? What can we do? Government has this statutory responsibility, but what can we do as citizens? What can I do to help this situation? What can you do to help that situation? You can't do it alone. No one person can do it. It is not true. We should learn to work together. You know, in your community. Work together. You may not like somebody, it doesn't matter. Somebody who is in leadership, you may not like them, you don't necessarily have to. But look at the brother aspect of what you're doing. You know, look at the broader picture. You want to help your community. You want to help your people to be healthy. You want to help your people in your community to live a better life. So it is getting involved. So that's what we are talking about. So don't underdare yourself. So that's why we want you to call. Let us know what we do here. Is it benefiting you? Is it helping you? You know, is it making any sense to you? We are encouraging you. So the mentality of just waiting, and right now, there are a lot of challenges. Every country wants to do for themselves now. Before America, we send money, all over the world to help suffering nations, but now they gotta streamline all of that in their budget. Right now, so many cuts. They're not gonna continue sending their taxpayer money. So you gotta learn to grow. You gotta learn to do something for yourself. You can't rely on donors. Programs. They're no longer coming. So you have to think out of the box. So that's why we helping all of us to think out of the box. What can we do? There are so many needs, but this one is a national issue. And I tell you, if we lose that generation, it means foreigners will come tomorrow to run Liberia. And when they come tomorrow, don't be surprised when your children become servants to them, because you don't have them prepared, or you don't have those who are growing up, who are maturing, who's supposed to be maturing and learning and becoming good leaders, for tomorrow. They are wasting right outside there in the drugs. The drugs is using in the drugs, they are addicted. So we are trying to help, and so we are encouraging you. But I'll tell you, rest assured, this is going to work. It's not by our power. No, I trust. I mean, this is by the grace of God. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Regardless of any comment you have to make, regardless of whatever you want to do. I know there are a lot of good people, a lot of good people out there who want to join us, want to be part, so it's going to work. I have faith it's going to work. Whatever initiative you start, it's going to work. So they will read the numbers again. We have a couple of time, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and we'll be
Zero
back.
triple seven 959 959 is the number to call. 0 959 959 is the number to call, please. 0 959 959, or better still 081 871 670 081 0881 871 670 081 871 670 is the number to call. In the WhatsApp at +231 777 65 7332, +231 777 65 7332, or better still +231 777 95 9995 95 9995. Let's try our first caller here. Hello, caller. Where do you call from?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Where do you call from?
I'm calling from Equator District 16.
There hear you.
My name is Charles STL. I discouraged from one of the big men in the government. He told me that the DA spokesperson or video, he said something, and I copied it down. He says that the drugs, those are bringing drugs, they get to the border. There's no security put to the border. No enough security put to the border. So the highway checkpoint doing well for them. And then with no security put to the border, They ask us how will chapel help you? So all the poor is the drug coming from. There are no creative people. So how can we fight drugs? Now see our children, they are taking the drugs. Kaya, all of them take Kaya, and dog, all of most all of things are taking it. Then you respect their parents. Now, government need to put a foot on the ground. The community are living, even your community. I would think they have money chairperson. We don't say that we want money to do the job. But these children, they know us too good. We don't pray for party. Or government should go to your community and see how bad they can empower some of the chairmen or all the chairmen. How much you get them? If you don't want to get them money, say, but we have it for them. So it will be serious to fight a job in the community. They children live with us. They live with us. They're moving around us. In your neck, or your close or door, they will go right or door and speak on you.
Yeah, so folks, Chief, we understand the constraint that LD is facing, but also we are asking the coming first Sunday will be raising fund as a continuing process. We want to help our brothers instead of rehabilitating. So will you be part of the process the coming Sunday? Your $5, your $10, your $100 to donate to this program.
So contribute only when I do church business, me I can contribute. I'm not boasting of myself. You are in my church. I'm attending ACFR. Right now I'm the head for the main. So to give to God, it's not surpassing.
So we be
Well,
able to
government
contribute.
will come down.
We be able to contribute. We won't take your number because the coming Sunday will be texting you guys.
It's the second
So
Sunday.
this coming Sunday,
Yeah.
you take my
No,
number.
like coming Sunday, I mean first Sunday. First Sunday.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
First Sunday.
where will be the program?
They got me first.
We
We're on the
understand.
radio. Right on the radio, be announcing.
We'll read the numbers, the
the
mobile
number,
numbers,
the money
the
number.
account numbers.
They
Well,
program. They program come on every Friday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. and Saturday from 12 to 1:30 p.m. and also Sunday from
because
10
I'll be
p.m. to
talking
11:30
the Canada. So I'll be talking the Canada. So
I want your number. Can you give
yeah,
us your number, please?
yeah, I'll give a number to you. I'm not calling you.
Yeah, the other people on the line, so we'll be able to get your number.
So I'll give you now.
Yeah.
Okay, 0886
886
58
58
46
46
18.
18. So we'll come right on the scene really and announce the number. So don't let anybody text you and say anything to say, oh, we are the one. No, we'll come back and announce it. We'll give you
No, another one.
Yeah, hand
So to contribute, we're contribute.
yeah.
But what we say is, your own entity doing it. But the government comes down. Government has the right to come down. Yeah, because they are the ones that are heading the country.
You say a name
They
again?
just be pointed to me.
You say a name again?
So my name is George STS.
Josh?
George STS.
Thank you so much, Mr. George Care, and that we took your recommendation, which is very important. But one thing we need to know, citizen, is that we have to take initiative. We have to take let's leave what government is doing. Let it continue to do what it's doing, and let's do something for our children. Let's do something for our youth. It's to stay on.
Hello, caller. No, do you call phone?
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, no, they join phone.
Yeah, my name is Benjamin Barako from Congo Tampisala.
Yes, I hear you.
Yeah, my brother, what you're discussing is what we'll be fighting all the years. I am a living experienced person in mental health, and we are an advocate group fighting substance use and people with psychosocial disability. So it's a good thing, but like you said, everything you said is good. But if my brother, when it comes to rehabilitation and or helping someone, it's not an easy thing, especially for us from the psychosocial background. A lot of people don't want to support, and we always rely on donor money.
No more
And
donor. They're
like,
gone, no.
like you said,
So we have to do it ourselves.
like you said, rightly, we have to use what we have. We have
Correct.
to donate to the cause. We have to do it ourselves.
Yes.
We can't continue depending on the people. Yeah. So
So
it's a good thing.
so we can take your number and your name, please. So we can they come first on
Yeah,
the
you can take my number. If you wanna say live experience people, in our Liberian or English we say people who were crazy before and then are living in recovery. That's what we call live experience in
Thank God for that, man. We are so proud of
so
you.
you can take my name and my number. You want a number now?
yeah, please call it.
Yeah, so I got the orange or the MTN number.
Now 0777054 332.
Yes, you can use that one also for
Yeah.
MTN. They use 087.
Okay. And put 088. Sorry. The same number, right?
Not 087.
Okay.
087, you can use the same number if you want to use MTN.
Okay. Please give me your name again, sir.
The name is Benjamin Bara.
Benjamin Ba.
Not Ba, it's Allah.
BAH, right?
No, Ballash.
Okay.
Bala,
BAH.
Bala, Bala.
That is from the northern part of Liberia, that name.
Yeah.
Okay. BAH.
Uh,
Thank you, my brother. So,
Yes.
Mr. Bala,
we
thank you so much, and we appreciate it. Much for coming.
077795995 is the number to call. 077795995. Operator still 0881 871 0881 871 plus 231 777 65 73 32. Okay, please your call. As a matter of thing, he can be talking to receive.
Right. Well, this I know Studio to know today we had a challenge, so if we have 5 minutes more, we can make use of that. But we want our people to call in if you um hearing us. We are glad for those of you who have really been listening and participating on the program. We are encouraging also um government officials. You are a citizen. Well, you're not dealing with position status, but once you are a citizen of Liberia, we are encouraging all of you to form part. You can be a police officer, immigration, AFL, whatever. This is also important because one way or another, your relatives, your friends, your family, somebody is there, that is not doing good, that's part of the situation that we find ourselves in. You may have a brother there, a sister there. You need to do it. You alone cannot do it. All right. I know some of you have tried alone. You have not done it. So doing it together is important. And thank you for the callers. They make strong recommendations. You know, like the chairman, as the team from Nukru Town, where he called from. We are encouraging you continue your great work, your good job. Don't always rely on government. Have faith and confidence in your people, your community members. Have a meeting and put it before them. What can we do? How can we be supported? Vigilante group. Maybe they need touchlight, they need other things. Maybe some coffee to drink, while watching out. How can the community support them? Get involved. They got business people there. Somebody can say, well, I donate this one for the community. I give this one for the community. That's how it works. It's not one person thing. Liberia is about everybody, regardless of your political affiliation. We don't even have time for that because we're not doing politics here. We're building nation. We want to build Liberia. And how do we do it? This is how we do it. There are so many ways to do it, but this is how we choose to do it and to help provide education. Again, we are thankful to all of you. Sorry for the delay, the breaking, the technical breakdown. But again, better late than never. We hope that this presentation today have provided you more education, have provided you more information, have encouraged you, have helped you. It is our hope and our expectation that you become a good citizen. If you are not, we're encouraging you. And how do you do it? Get involved. Be informed, get involved. Again, we meet Friday. Look forward to that. It'll be a wonderful presentation on Friday. God's willing, we'll be here at 7 p.m. Liberian time. Tune your radio to KIA 95.9, and together we will work it out. By His grace, we know it is going to work. By the grace of God, this is going to work. And we know a lot of you will join us even during and after the fresh day and going forward. So we pray that God help you. We pray that God provide for you because you have a heart of giving to this worthy undertaking. Have a wonderful, wonderful and pleasant time. May God richly bless all of us. And Chris, I hope you reach home safely. Tuzon, have a wonderful night, buddy. And Chris, please, anyway, we stay on the radio, but we know how we can meet and talk our things. Have a wonderful time, folks. God bless you.
When freedom raised her glowing form on Mount Sorato's verdant height, she sat within a doom of a night, met lowering stars and thunderstorms, the star of liberty, unceasing from the wicked war, its banner shields of golden flame, she lifted it in a proud name and raised her people long